It's no surprise that Sarah and I absolutely love it here in Queretaro. We've had an absolutely fantastic time. So I've just come out this morning to our local bakery, it's just behind me there, to pick up a few pastries. We've got an old TV programme, comedy programme in the UK called The Fast Show, and there was a character on there that I'm always like him. So Sarah said, go and get a loaf of bread. And on that TV programme she'd say, go and get a loaf of bread. And he'd always say, even better than that.
Now, did you get the eggs, the butter and the potatoes?
Even better than that, I got some biscuits shaped like radios, a map of Cairo, and an ice pick.
And that's what I've done. Even better than that, a load of pastries, and that came to 55 pesos. And on this video, we're going to share with you our top 5 places to eat and drink here in Queretaro. And stick around to the end, where we'll give you a tour around our Airbnb. And when I say we, I don't mean me and her, I mean me and Sarah. Welcome to this episode of To Go Rome. We're an early retired couple that sold everything we own
to travel the world for the next 10 years, tracking our budget every step of the way.
We're going to do this like the perfect day of food in Queretaro. Right through from breakfast through to dinner. The perfect day.
That sounds brilliant. Those pastries were amazing.
Those pastries were amazing, but that wasn't breakfast.
Nope.
Our favourite place for breakfast was Casa Rica.
And you're still dreaming of that French toast.
That French toast. Oh,
it was something special.
And Sarah, it's not French toast.
Oh.
It's pain francais.
Oh.
Why do I have to keep teaching you Spanish? I know all the best words. There's pain francais, there's queso fundido, there's cebeta, there's...
You're doing well, Neil.
Cuenta, por favor. Why have I got to keep teaching you Spanish? It doesn't seem right. But you want to see Casa Rica, and you want to see this French toast, or, as I would say, pain francais.
This is our favourite place for breakfast. It is called Casa Rica.
And we like it because it's chilled, they do fantastic food, and there's lots of power outlets, so we can come here most mornings really to do video editing and do various pieces of work that we need to do. So Casa Rica, it's fantastically well run, lovely people, excellent food. Sarah's just ordered something she's not had here before that sounds very exciting. I'm a little bit jealous. So,
well, you keep going for your French toast.
Yeah, French toast.
It's delicious.
It's the French toast is a bit special.
Yeah.
So, we're going to eat that, but we would strongly recommend Casa Rica.
As CFO, I feel duty-bound to tell you that that breakfast you just saw cost us 400 pesos, including tip.
And I think we should have a notable mention for the pain francais in Breton.
Breton. Very French today, Neil.
I am a little bit French. That's the problem with being multilingual, I find. We were in a restaurant last night and the guy asked if there's anything else we wanted, and I nearly asked for the bill in French.
I noticed that.
And I couldn't think of what it was in Spanish, so I just said, "Can I have a bill, please?" Fortunately, he could speak English, so that wasn't so bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Lunch then. What would be your choice?
Right, well, lunch for me would have to be that quintessential English cuisine of a Ruby Murray.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fish and chips, but I was thinking you hate fish, so where are you going with that?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
A Ruby Murray. So I would say Bhaji, which is a restaurant in Queretaro. It is a quintessential English curry.
I must just say for our non-English viewers, a Ruby Murray is a curry.
A curry, I do apologise. And the restaurant was actually opened by a British chef.
From my hometown.
From Sarah's very own hometown, absolutely. And we went to this restaurant, Bhaji, with our wonderful friends from Go With Less. They got a YouTube channel, you might want to check that out. And that's Tim and Amy. Yeah. And we had a great lunch. We had starters all round. We had main courses, 4 main courses. We had rice. We had naan bread. We had all of that.
And that came to 687 pesos.
Which ain't
plus
too
tip.
bad.
No alcohol though.
Yeah, that does impact it.
It does.
In the UK, it's very strange to go into a curry house and not say, I have a pint of Cobra or a pint of Kingfisher, or you take your own. Now, we should have checked whether you can bring your own alcohol in there, but it may have been religiously something that they don't do, or absolutely unlicensed. So I would say Bhaji as my choice. What would you say?
Lunch option for me was a place called Mexicana Ole.
Oh, yes.
And this was a bit of a wine bar and tapas food, my favourite sort of food.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a splurge, I have to say. It was 800 pesos, including a bottle of wine, which cost 550 pesos.
Yes. Now, I'm thinking, you just said that was a splurge, but we were being cost effective. We're going to show you that place now, and I'll tell you why it's cost effective afterwards. Ole! What's it called, Sarah?
It's called La Mexicana Ole.
And we've been here a few times, and it's helped us out really, because near Queretaro is a winery which is Freixenet, part of the Freixenet group in Spain. They make the wine out here as well. So we were hoping to do a wine tour there, but it didn't really work for us, did it?
No, we only actually would get 1 glass of wine at the end of the tour. That wasn't going to cut it.
So we've done better than that, haven't we? Because we've come here. This is in Queretaro, and this is a wine bar called what?
La Mexicana Ole again.
And here they do wine from all across the region. So we've got ourselves a bottle of Cuatro Regiones, so that is from the 4 regions effectively of the Queretaro winemaking area. We've got ourselves various tapas, cheeses and breads and all that kind of good stuff on a wonderful and beautiful terrace. That's why this made it to our top 5 places to eat and drink in Queretaro. So as you can see, that was pretty fancy, and probably a little bit too fancy for us. And it looks like an expensive price. I told you it's cost effective, and here is why it's cost effective. If we'd have done the tour that we were thinking about, we would have only got a couple of glasses of wine and no food. Here, we got a bottle of wine and a load of food for a lot less, for 800 pesos. So, you know, that ain't so bad.
We're no fools, are we?
Well, speak for yourself.
So, to dinner.
And I would say, in my estimation, Queretaro is a culinary marvel of a place. There are so many wonderful restaurants that you can bet your bottom dollar. If there are people living in Queretaro at the moment watching this, they're going, what? They didn't mention this place. They didn't mention that place. There's too many places, and we're sorry. But I'll come to that at the end of this video. And one place we went to, and I've got to come back to it, is the Brewer Gastropub. I love that place.
Rum VT.
You would have seen this on a previous video. Another one of our favourite places. What's it called?
It is called Brewer Gastropub.
Brewer. She's had a drink. Yes, you have. Brewer Gastropub. Let's see if we can get in. And in here, they've got their own craft beers, and with a craft beer, you get popcorn. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. We're midway through the meal. Can I just get an update from you on what you think so far?
I can't swear, can I?
Do not swear.
No. These are absolutely amazing.
She likes it. Brewer Gastropub. But yes, we had the chips. You had salad.
Ensalada.
Lovely. I had hot dog. Shall I tell people what happened?
Yeah, because this is so sad.
This was so sad. So I was eating my hot dog, and I got to the last bite. So what I did, and I'm sure everyone does this, is I got the hot dog and the bun that was left, and I was chasing around the plate the bits of onion and all the best bits, to have one last full flavoured last bit of hot dog. And the sausage jumped off my plate and I landed on the floor, so I just had bread with onion and...
Oh, I laugh, but it's so strange.
I don't think I'll ever get over
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't think... no, I'm never going to get over the loss of that hot dog. It was... I'm not going to go on about
It just
it.
went rolling on the floor. That was,
Not gonna go on
and
about
the dog opposite was like...
Oh, I know. So what's the other place?
Well, a very special place called Norteno Style,
Yeah.
and the chef called Louis. Very nice guy.
This was special. Tell you how we found it, first of all. I was scanning through Facebook groups and I saw someone ask a question of what are the best restaurants in Queretaro? And I saw all the responses and they're all places that I recognised the name of or that we'd already been to. Then this one came up, it didn't even have a website, and the person who named it didn't really say anything about it.
No.
And I thought, well, that sounds interesting. Let's head there. So I said, Sarah, we're going somewhere a bit different for dinner. And we found this entrance and there was a guy just kind of leaning against the wall outside, and we were looking quizzically up, and he said something in Spanish, which I would assume was something along the lines of, can I help you? We looked at him confused. So he said in English, can I help you? And I said, yeah, we're looking for a restaurant called Norteno Style. And he said, come to the right place. That's my restaurant. Come with me.
Perfect.
He took us into this courtyard, and it's a courtyard. There's a lot of these, we're finding all over Mexico actually, where there's a courtyard of 5 or 6 restaurants, tiny restaurants in the courtyard. Norteno Style was one of those. He took us and just had a couple of tables out the front of his restaurant. No one there, just us. And the menu, he took us through the menu step by step.
Yep.
That was incredible. And we actually got to know him as he was serving the food. He was cooking, he was serving, and it was northern style Mexican food.
Yeah.
The portion sizes were incredible, absolutely incredible. And he was just such a nice guy. He originates from Queretaro, and he actually travelled over to Canada and to Europe, and he actually trained as a chef in Switzerland, and then took all those skills back to Mexico.
He's a very impressive guy. He spoke different languages and lived various places in Europe, didn't he?
Yeah, he was such an interesting
Very
guy
interesting.
and an amazing chef. And we're sat outside on one of his tables, just smelling the food and the
you see the
charcoal wafted across. Absolutely wonderful.
Do they deliver?
I didn't see liver on the menu, but check back. They may do liver. I'm not sure, Sarah. They don't serve alcohol. But what was the bill, Sarah, for this place?
The bill was 515 pesos plus tip, which for what we got, obviously no alcohol, but what we got food-wise and just the taste of it and just the whole experience was superb.
It was incredible. So if you're in Queretaro now, if you live in Queretaro, if you're going to Queretaro, we really strongly advise you try that place. And note, we got no relationship with Norteno Style.
No.
We're not selling it for him or anything like that. We went there, we loved it. Simple as that. I don't even think he knows we're doing this, but I will send him a link once it's come out.
I think we did okay on this video.
Sarah, what do you mean done? We haven't finished.
Oh,
we haven't finished.
Sorry, I thought we
No.
Even better than that.
I said to our viewers at the start, not only are you getting the food benefits from this video, but you're also going to see our Airbnb. I'm going to show you that in a second.
Yes.
But after that, we've got a little extra treat relating to food. Haven't we, Sarah?
Yes.
And you don't know what that is?
No. I'm thinking, where are we going with that?
Let's have a look at our Airbnb. Studio Sol. So let's have a little look inside. First of all, entry is through an electronic keypad. This is the apartment. It's a studio, but really cleverly laid out. So we're going to start off in the kitchen. In the kitchen, we've got a nice big freezer and a good sized fridge as well. That's going to get stocked with local goods. We've got this really cool sink. So I'm going to turn the tap on. Oh no, tap don't work. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You can switch it to, let's turn back on, switch it like that, and yeah, how cool is that? So we got that. We got a juicer, a coffee maker, and a blender, and an induction hob. Wine glasses, and you've got flutes for sparkling wine. We've got 4 plates, we've got 4 thingies. We've got 4 of these, we've got a couple of glasses for tequila. I'm sure we can make use of that. Down here is a microwave, and we've also got everything you need for cooking, knives, squeezer, knives, forks, all that kind of stuff. So I don't burn my hands when I get stuff out of the oven. It's not an oven, but you get the gist. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what all this stuff is, because if I'm having to tell you what a sieve is, then you know we're going back to basics. What a beautiful dining table. Very pleased with that. That looks nice. And as I say, it's a studio, so if we come round from there, we've got the TV. You go, well, I don't want a TV on the dining room. Well, don't then. Don't. Now that's magic, because it's gone around here to the lounge area, and it will spin again to the bedroom area. So the bedroom is here. That's I would say queen bed. Sorry, little desk for working, and this is quite good for more nomadic people, because there's lots of shelves. We don't really have hanging stuff. Got a little divider here, which I think is a nice little touch between the bedroom and the lounge area, and it's a little bit zen too. So coming round, we've got a separate toilet and sink, and we've got a little window that looks out down below. We have another sink. So we've got his and her sinks. Look, we've got this. For shaving, that's good. His and her sinks. And then the shower room. We've got a rain shower and a standard removable shower. And another nice touch, I think, is all this kind of pipe work. They've done it all the way through the apartment, and it's just nice. Just makes it look a bit different, as you can see. And that there is the router, and I'm getting 90 megabits per second up, 90 megabits per second down. And just out here we have a table and chairs and a Sarah.
Hello.
That's a Sarah right there. Got a spiral staircase taking us up. Look at that table. Love that. And again, there's that kind of ironwork. So we got a lovely table, a hammock for those days when you just want to kick back a little bit, and a sink and a barbecue area. Now obviously, hopefully it goes without saying that this is a shared space, because this is a very large terrace for just a small studio. We've got that, the griller there. Hey, a hot tub. Not sure if we'll use that, but it's there. And then a nice little game of chess, and it looks like the Black Queen is already struggling. And the entrance to the whole property is just down here. So we've got one final bit, as I say, about food. Be right back. One of our viewers, somebody called Elena, I think, I hope I pronounced that right, said at the end of our video around supermarket shopping, Sponch. What is Sponch? What does it taste like? I went and got some Sponch because we ate all the other stuff.
We did, yeah.
So you can all see what Sponch is. And Sarah
nice.
is going to describe it for you now. So Sarah, do take a Sponch. So, what?
Hey, dropped
He
it.
threw it on the floor. Go on, go for it. What is it?
You want to describe it or take a bite?
You do it.
Well, it's shortcake on the bottom, and then it's marshmallow covered in coconut, and it's got some raspberry jam in the middle. And it's very nice. It's our
Right.
breakfast, actually.
Here's our breakfast. We've had nothing yet. Sponge. Diversion de Novel.
We used to have these as kids. We do.
Yeah, I think diversion pour nouvelle means different to the norm. Mm.
Very nice.
So there you have it. If you live in Queretaro, or you know Queretaro well, there are places you can be assured we've not named on this video. Stick those below in the comments so other people that are visiting can see what locals actually think of the places to go to in Queretaro, and also when we come back we'll know those places we need to check out.
Absolutely.
And if you're new here, then this is our budget for Queretaro. Next time you see us, we're going to show you exactly what we spent in Queretaro. And this is what YouTube thinks you want to be watching next. And they know a thing or two about video. So you've been watching To Go Rome. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.